Like laughing, okay. Hey guys, my name is Rachel. If you don't know me, I work here at the church. I'm the student ministries assistant. I also help out in middle school as well. But today I'm going to be just sharing a story of a time in my life where I've experienced, God's sovereignty and just a story that will help you guys track along of what that is. So basically, when I was in my freshman year of high school, it was in April, I started getting really sick, and it wasn't just a normal kind of sickness. It was definitely alarming because I was getting really, really high fevers, and I would be almost bedridden where I couldn't really get out of bed. And so my mom took me to the doctors and they did a scan. I was sitting on the couch with my parents and we were just, it was like a normal day. And then my mom was on the phone with the doctor and they got my results back. I will never forget this day because this day was probably the scariest day of my entire life. I couldn't hear, my mom didn't have it on speaker, so I couldn't really hear what the doctor was saying, but the words that was coming out of my mom's mouth was the scariest thing I've ever heard. I kept hearing were really tumor, and those words just stuck with me forever. And I remember sitting there crying my eyes out because I was so scared of what was gonna happen after that. And so the doctor told my mom to admit me right away to the hospital. I did a ton of scans. They did a biopsy. Doctors would just be no, it's cancer. No, it's a bone infection. And it would just be this constant battle between them. I didn't know if I had cancer or not. And it was one of the scariest thoughts to ever even come across my mind. Wow, I could be living right now and I could have cancer in my body, and these doctors they don't even know. It was until my sophomore year of high school in about maybe early October that I went to San Francisco for another doctor visit, and it was a different specialist, and she was it's a bone infection. And so in that time, I spent a lot of time in prayer, and I think that's what really helped me strengthen my relationship with God in that time, because obviously I was thinking God, how could you let this happen to me? I have shown so much faith in you, and this is what you're bringing upon my life and my family's life. And it was a really scary and tough 6 months. It honestly helped me ease my mind a little bit of okay, God, I don't know what's wrong with me, but you do, and whatever these doctors are gonna say, the final word, that's the final word, and that's what you have, that's your plan. Because of that 6 months of struggle, of a lot of fear, I feel now I'm able to be, trust God's timing. It's definitely helped me understand that I am not in control of my life, and everything that happens is a part of God's plan. I hope this story helps you in your guys' questions and fears that you have going on in your life. Thank you so much for listening to my story.